Hey, my name is PolishLynx. Welcome to Sakura Santa, and we are continuing our journey to spend Christmas and hopefully get into a relationship with Itsumi. Sorry about that. Anyway, after work, Itsumi decides to walk home with me. Somehow she doesn't look the least bit tired. Koji, what you did today was really sweet. But I'm curious, why? I know you're using your looks to get more customers, but there are limits, you know. I don't think they should just get a show like that. But you saw my boobs earlier. Why are you suddenly so bashful about it? Is it different if it's me looking at you rather than a stranger? How so? Is there some reason you don't want people to look at me? She's really tearing into me. What guy wouldn't feel weird if their friend was exposed in front of everyone? I see. Well, thank you. But you don't need to worry about me, Koji. After all, I took this job so I could be independent. Independent isn't all that it's cracked up to me. Maybe not, but I think it's smart to try to prove yourself. I was just thinking about nostalgia. What do you mean? When people look at the past, they think it was better than today. Imagining the world as having been in some kind of bygone golden age. But how does someone get so attached to a world so ordinary? Feelings are irrational, they are just what they are. A clam forms a pearl around a grate in its mouth. A small feeling builds layers of memories over itself and eventually shapes something beautiful. People aren't rational, they are emotional. So even when you look at the tiniest current of feeling, it has a potential to build into a roaring wave. That's what I think, at least. Yeah, I think that's right. It's true, even something as simple as an old photo of an ordinary day. The feelings around it can grow and build on each other. Eventually, when a seemingly tiny, insignificant thing becomes incredibly precious. Why do you ask about something like that? I was just thinking back to the Christmas days we spent together. Even if it's something ordinary and simple, it means a lot. Yes, it really does. Now we're sitting here years later, thinking back on it. Part of growing up into old farts. Being nostalgic over the past, even when nothing important happened. Emotion makes the normal into the extraordinary. That's just how it is. If she thinks about it like that, is that also how she thinks about me? I wonder. Think of myself as the gritty seed for a nacreous pearl is thought. But it's an excellent metaphor. But I need to go. Talk to you when I see you, Koji. Goodbye, Itsumi. So, if her feelings are like grit, then how much has she wrapped around them after all of those years? I wonder. Yesterday was hell. Until one point. I thought the day before that was hell, but that was double hell. How does Itsumi survive this day after day? It must take an insane tenacity. I'm glad that I gave her a briefer thaw. Seeing her chest covered with whitish fluid? That's just wrong. She doesn't seem to have problems showing her body, but I don't like the cafe using her like that. Guess I'm only just learning exactly how shameless she is. A much more womanly figure helps with that. How flat she was, I didn't think she would ever have boobs. That guess sure turned out wrong. Anyway, today is another day. I don't like that idea, but I guess we'll take a break from work. I think for now I need to take a break from working at Itsumi's cafe. I've only been there twice and I really feel like I'm on death's door. How does she do it? It can be experienced alone. She makes mistakes too. It's inevitable when you're under that kind of pressure. The entire crowd constantly demanding attention. How no one throws a fit after not getting service is beyond me. Come to think of it, are they there for the food or are they there to see Itsumi? That's what I'm not comfortable with. After all, she's my childhood friend. Other guys staring at her like that, it just doesn't feel right. I keep thinking that, but can I actually say anything about it? I mean, she's been under the impression that I'm oblivious for years. Why else would she do all these shameless things? Huh? Someone's knocking on my apartment door? Who could it be this time? It's about time you opened up. Don't you know how cold it is? Nice to see you too, Itsumi. You don't have work. I have the day off. Even I need to relax sometimes. Since I have nothing better to do, I figured I would come see what was happening with you. Well, I glanced around my apartment. Not much to say, really. Nothing has changed since you were last here. I didn't think it would. It makes me glad you're one of the few things in my life that doesn't change. Are you afraid of change? Yes. Change is scary and can throw your entire life upside down. It's better when things don't change. Do you really think so? I mean, what if you didn't meet me again? Would you have been content with your life as is? Well, content but not happy. Maybe change isn't that bad. But don't go and change anything drastic, Koji. I like you, the way you are. Oh, you mean you like it when you can tell what I'm thinking? That's an added bonus, but it's just nice to have something absolute in your life. I'm far from absolute though. After all, I'm a much better student than before. Yeah, you finally went to that university you always wanted to. But you don't look happy about it. Well, even if I got into the university I wanted, it's a bit lonely. I understand. But that doesn't matter now. You're here, so I'm definitely not alone. Yes, I'll make sure you aren't alone, Koji. She looks around my apartment. I have a treat for you, Koji. I mean, treat. I have a treat for you, Koji. Treat, not a threat. Treat. Am I the only one having some predictions? What kind of treat? How you'll see. She begins to unbutton her jumper. Yep, I had that kind of prediction. Whoa, easy there. I like looking at your chest, but there's no need to rush. Just keep watching. Bit by bit, she strips down until she reveals something quite pleasing indeed. What do you think? This was my high school swimming suit. It looks tight. Is that bad? Not at all. You never got a chance to swim in it? Swim in it, yeah. Now you can have as much as you want. I can't help but notice how badly the swimsuit is straining over her chest. Did they give you a smaller size at the start of high school? Yeah, then I just grew and grew. I was wondering when it was going to happen. She pokes on her breast through the suit. I think I see one of the seams starting to split. Did you like school swimsuits? I remember you talking about high school and how you want to see girls in swimsuits. Now that she mentions it, I did have a thing for swimsuits. One more, seriously, repeat swimsuit one more time and it would be annoying. It's already annoying. To think that they designed these things to be non-arousing. Are you kidding me? This is goddamn arousing. But now people fetishize them everywhere. I don't know how to feel about that. It certainly is incongruous, seeing it to me in one right now. Now why does it have a seam here? A seam where? Look downward. Oh, I was wondering about that. She tugs at the lower half of the swimsuit, showing off flashes of skin with each pull. Why don't you come lie on my lap, Koji? Itsumi sits on the lounge and crooks one finger towards me, beckoning. Your lap. Yes. Well, I might as well. Lying out and resting my head on her lap, I feel her start to play with and stroke through my hair. I keep glancing up to see those two jiggling blue mountains. This is the best seat in the house right now. When was the last time we did this? I don't remember, but you definitely weren't wearing a school swimsuit then. Right, it was just before I left. Do you remember the night, Koji? I still remember everything from then. Her words become tinged with melancholy, despite her blank expression. I shouldn't be bringing up stuff like that. Are you enjoying the view, Koji? Of course I am. This view is one of the most glorious I've ever seen. Pervert. I know. For the next hour I just lay there. Am I starting to feel that way about her? I think I am. When I saw her again, I wasn't sure how to feel about her. I know her feelings, but I don't know my own. It wouldn't surprise me now. After all, everything I do with her feels so intimate. Laying my hand on her lap shouldn't embarrass a veteran pervert like me, but... Your face is red, Koji. She is back in her normal clothes now. It's a strange day to be wearing a swimsuit under clothes, Itsumi. Doesn't matter. After all, I wanted you to enjoy it. That's the only thing that matters. She sits down again. So, did you enjoy it, Koji? Yes, I did. I'm glad. It seems you were embarrassed about it too. Where is the legendary shamelessness of a true pervert? It's gone somewhere else for right now. Is that so? I guess there are moments like this, even for you, Koji. Not even seeing me naked made you blush like that. That isn't really the same. It's not? What's different about it? It just feels different. I wonder why that's the case. The answer is obvious. Intimacy. Something which I have scarcely experienced since middle school. Just sitting there and having someone mending you like that. It's nice. Koji, have you ever noticed anything about me? Noticed anything? Like what? I mean, do you think there's anything else behind my actions? Well, we're just friends. It's natural that we're close. I'm avoiding the question, playing the fool. No, Koji. I mean, she can bring herself to do it, can she? If you want to say something to me, go ahead and say it. You can tell me I think it's me. After all, we know each other really well. I don't think this is something we'll avoid this time. If I were to take a guess, she'd find way to admit to her feelings. Listen, Koji, there's something you should know. Yeah? What's the matter, Itsumi? There's something I want to say to you for a long time, but I never had the courage to say it. She's struggling, but I already know what she's going to say. I like you, Koji. I know. Hey! You knew the entire time? Yeah, I knew. Since when? Pretty much the minute that you started flirting with me. I'm not a dance harem protagonist or anything. When a girl likes you, it's pretty obvious. So yeah, I knew from the beginning. You may not be dense, but you're an idiot. Excuse me. Why didn't you say something earlier, Koji? Why? This entire time I was thinking about how much I regretted never confessing to you. Yet you knew the whole time? And just leave me suffering? You're a horrible person, Koji. Why? Just why? Why didn't you say anything to me? You were going to leave back then. If we were going to start dating and have to leave, wouldn't it feel much more worse? No. What felt worse was years of regret. Year after year at Christmas. I thought about how I should have confessed. About how we might have tried to make it work even if we were apart. But instead of having some kind of closure, I've been living with my regrets. So, what will you do about it, Koji? I don't know what to do. Do you not like me? Is that why you never said anything? Don't you want to be with me? It's not like that. Isn't it? The whole time you said you liked women with curves. Do you know how that made me feel? I'm more than that, Koji. I only showed up because I thought it would get you to look at me. But you knew the whole time. That's a horrible thing to do to me. Didn't you care about how I felt, Koji? If you knew they were there, why did you answer those feelings? Don't you think you owed me that much if you knew I was leaving? Even if you reject me, it would have been better than waiting all of these years, never knowing how it would have worked out. She takes a few deep breaths, trying not to burst into tears. Just why? Why didn't you? I'm sorry, Itsumi. Is that all you have to say? Please, God. Can you say anything else? Can you give me an answer? She's really upset right now. I've screwed up. Badly. I never thought about it that way. Now I don't know what to do. I mean, I'm attracted to you. That much is obvious, right? Yes, but do you love me? If you didn't say anything then maybe you didn't feel anything. Maybe if I confessed, I would have just been rejected. Were my feelings for nothing? She straightens out her sweater and starts towards the door. Wait, it's me. I need to go home. It will be a busy day at work tomorrow. Open my mouth to say something, but she just stares blankly back at me. Without any words, she steps out of my apartment and closes the door behind me. Hey, her. I've messed up big time. You are dense, let's face it. And an idiot. I really am an idiot, aren't I? Yes. Why didn't think about it from her perspective? Would I feel the same way if I never confessed to a girl I liked? Then she moved away. And then, years after that happens, I meet her again. Only for her to say to me that she knew how I felt then. Wait, what? Oh, okay, you're talking from her perspective now. Only for her to say to me that she knew how I felt the entire time. I think I'd be upset, especially if I spent a lot of time with them. It's too late now, though. The question is what I'm going to do about this. I have to focus on the here and now instead of sitting here and doing nothing. Itsumi's mad at me. The most she's ever been with anything. But I don't think it's over. No, we still have unfinished business. She seems like she desperately wants an answer through all the heartache. People can't just throw their feelings in the trash on a spur-of-the-moment decision. If anyone could, they probably wouldn't fall in love in the first place. She carried those feelings around for years and years. There is no way she'll just let them go. And, well, there is no way I can let go of my feelings either. I like her. A lot. I think I might even love her. No. I do love her. That's why I went to so much effort for her when she spilled those drinks. Or when my heart skipped a beat when I saw her getting dressed in that bunny outfit of hers. There's no point in lying to myself anymore. I'm an idiot who's in love and I didn't even realize. So what am I going to do about this? People fight a lot when they're in love sometimes. Anyone who would just give up after one fight wouldn't be worth it, I think. It's me. I'm so sorry that I didn't ask for Lynx all of those years ago. I know if I was ever going to see you again. That's exactly why I'm going to make things right now. I don't want to lose her again after so many years. That's how I feel about her. I'll head over to cafe first thing. They probably still need an extra hand for the holiday rush. I can imagine she's doing too great either. She's no shade to take it on alone. She shouldn't have to. I'll help you, Itsumi. I promised you that, after all. Even if I'm an idiot, I at least have my determination. Those crowds will be vicious, but I'll be there. I don't care if I have to wash 1,000 plates. I'm not going to give up my promise. After all, if I don't keep my promises, then what am I? Just wait, Itsumi. Please wait. She didn't know that I knew. No wonder she's upset with me. The minute I knew, I probably should have said something. Now it feels like it's too little too late. What do? Daichi said the best thing to do is try to make up with her. But it takes a lot of courage to make the first step. So I have to go see her to work eventually. I should give her some time to cool off first. Then turn up to work and help out with the Christmas crowds. Hope this works. After losing each other for so long, I don't want things to end this way. Maybe I should do something else today. We're going to both need clear heads when we meet again. So it's me. Please wait for me. I promise we'll sort things out. And you, sir, are going to do that right now. Alright. I've psyched myself up for this. It's going to take a lot of courage for me to go back. Still, I have to do it. It's me, I won't leave you to face Christmas all alone. I promised after all. As I entered the cafe, I see a familiar figure standing by the table. Itsumi is holding a drink tray close to her chest, her fingers digging into its hard surface. She turns around and sees me. For a moment she seems to be at a loss for words. What are you doing here, Koji? I said I'd help, didn't I? Even an idiot has to keep his promises. I have no say in whether or not you can work here. So, do as you wish. Then I'm going to help my friend. She offers no response. The day grows busier and busier. Yet this time, I keep pace the whole way. Itsumi is getting dishes out faster than the customers can order them. The entire time, she tries her best not to look at me. You did something to upset her, huh? The cafe owner is looking over my shoulders as I continue to clean the dishes. We had a fight, yeah? I want to make things right for her. Do that soon, dear. It's a fighting business. She's been down. I've noticed. When you can read her feelings, you know something's wrong. So whatever you did, you better fix it, Koji. This girl is completely lost right now. Right, I'll do my best. Itsumi passed by at that moment. She's trembling with every step. Itsumi, please. Hear me out when you have the chance. Fine. She doesn't say anything else. Instead, she focuses on the job and keeps the dishes flowing out of the kitchen. Eventually the crowds die down, and we have the time to actually talk. We sit down across from each other. Itsumi still looks shaken. I barely know what to say. For a moment we just drink in the awkwardness, unsure of what to do. Eventually Itsumi breaks the silence. Why did you come back? Because I wanted to answer your feelings? You're right. I was being indecisive. But I am going to tell you now. I like you, Itsumi. And I admit, I regret that I never said anything to. Do you? Do you really mean it? Are you just telling me what I want to hear, Koji? Why would I do that? I know you can see right through me. I can't lie to you. You know I'm telling the truth. Yeah, I know right away if you're lying. That's right. That's how well I know you. She leans over and puts her face down on the table. Koji, it's hard to just forget. It's not as simple as just saying sorry and that you want to make things right. You have to prove it. That's why I'm here. I was scared of facing you again, but I knew I had to do it. You were suffering. I saw it in your face, in your actions. I know saying sorry isn't good enough, but I want to do my best. I can see her tearing up a bit. Koji, I really do love you. And it really hurt when I said those things to you yesterday. But that's how I felt. I wanted you to notice me. But you saw the whole time and just chose to say nothing. I know. I thought about it. I realized that if someone knew my feelings but never answered, I'd be angry too. You didn't do anything wrong, Itsumi. Even so I was being harsh. It's okay. Couples fight all the time, don't they? But we aren't a couple. I reach across the table and take hold of her hand. Then, why don't we change it, Itsumi? For the first time in her life, she actually looks embarrassed. A funny cut through her pathetic personality. I wouldn't dislike that. Actually, I'd really like that. I can feel her fingers slip between mine. After all, we've known each other for so long, haven't we? That's right. Who would make a better couple than us? She was upset, but now I can see a gentle smile forming. I've been waiting a long time for you to say that to me. Thank you, Koji. So, are we going to spend Christmas Eve together? Absolutely. It will be our first date. I find it so strange to be saying that. Even with all those feelings, we never actually went on a date. Or did anything as lovers. Then we'll have to make up for lost time, won't we? Yes, we will. She stands up from the table, brushing the tears away from her eyes. Break's nearly over, Koji. The rest of the shift is easy, but do your best. Don't worry, Itsumi. We'll take on whatever comes together. Success! Well, this is it. It's Christmas Eve. One of the single most important days of the year for me. I originally thought that I'd be completely alone for this day. but Itsumi is here. I'm so sorry that I wasn't honest to you all of those years ago. But I was afraid what would happen if we get too close. I shouldn't worry about that now. Pointlessly complaining about things I can't change is stupid. I'm going to take her on a date, just like I should have done years ago. I want her to remember this night. I want her to treasure this as one of her most precious memories. That sweet, straightforward girl who I knew all of those years ago. I can't believe that she hasn't changed at all since then. It's me. I never wanted to admit it to myself, but I felt something for it, something more than just friendship. From this point forward, I'll be honest with my feelings. You deserve that much, at the very least. Let's have as much fun as we can this Christmas Eve, just like it was all those years ago. Here I am, waiting for Itsumi to arrive. It's almost time for our date. Who would have thought that I was going to date my childhood friend? It seems like something out of a romance novel. After being separated for years, the two lovers reunite, and their love for each other is rekindled. No one ever says what happens after that. Just because it turns out alright. I know, I'm hardly an expert on romance. I mean, I handled Itsumi's feelings with the grace of an ogre. But I shouldn't worry about that right now. I feel so nervous about this date. Even though she's done some pretty shameless things in front of me, it feels different now. It's natural to get nervous around a person you like, I guess. The knock comes on the door. I guess this is it. When I open the door, she's wearing her casual clothes. Hey, Koji. Hey, it's me. Not dressing up for tonight? No, I do enough of that at work. And I only want you to be looking at me tonight. It seems like she really means that too. This night is just for us. So let's make the most of it. It feels weird. This will be our first date. I don't know how to feel about it. All I know, it means that I'm happy. Right. This just feels like it should have happened a long time ago. Hey, don't worry about it. We're together now, that's the important thing, right? Of course! I finally got a chance to confess my feelings. Meeting you again this Christmas was the greatest present I could have asked for, Koji. It's not something I really saw before. This was always an incredibly cute girl. Even more so right now. She's actually shy. This side of her is amazingly cute. Anyway, where would you like to go for our date? Wherever you want, Itsumi. After all, you've been working this entire time. Cut loose and have as much fun as you can. Okay. I don't know where I want to go, so let's just walk around downtown and see what we find. Sounds great to me. She takes a step to stand right next to me. Slowly she leans to me until she's resting on my shoulder. Her hand slips into mine. I don't understand. Why was it so hard to do that? I want to do it the entire time, but I always stopped myself. Why is it so hard, Koji? What's easy for one person might be hard for another. That's just life. But you were able to do it in the end, right? Isn't that what matters, instead of wishing for a different life? Yes. She practically drags me out of the apartment, smiling the entire time. Come on, we need to leave nice and early. You don't want to miss anything, do you? Not at all. Downtown is absolutely booming. I don't think it was ever this busy in the last town I lived in, as you can see. Everyone is out on the town tonight, it seems. Seems like nobody is living in this town. Looks like the Christmas rush is well and truly on. I'm glad I'm not working tonight. Look at the crowds. How much business does your cafe get on Christmas Eve? During the night, I mean. I'd say at least double the business we get during the day. Are you sure they're going to be okay? Don't worry, they'll be fine. They knew that I was planning to do this from the start. You were planning on our date that early? Yes, I'd know if I was going to go on a date or not, but I planned ahead just in case. I made sure everyone knew, including my boss. He's surprisingly lenient with how much he relies on you. It's because he relies on me that he agreed to this. All of the other stuff needs practice too, he said. How cruel. At least I'm not there right now. Don't worry about them, Koji. Just worry about us. What would you like to do first? I have no idea. Then you'll let me decide? Go ahead. We should get ice cream. But isn't it already cold? We always ate ice cream on a Christmas Eve. Ice cream is in front of the fire was one of the best parts of Christmas Eve. Can't think of it. Eating ice cream in front of the fireplace was always a bad idea. Remember how it would melt and get everywhere? That was the best part! Even though we had to clean it up afterwards. Yeah, there was that time when your parents had a new carpet put in. And we were told that we were absolutely not allowed to eat ice cream there. But we did it anyway and they got really angry. But it was worth it. Yep, I don't have a single regret about ice cream, even if it was a bad idea. Sometimes bad ideas are the best ideas. It doesn't take long until you find somewhere selling it. We end up sitting on a bench to eat the ice cream. It was looking to me for. Hey Koji. She reaches out towards my face. What is it? Her fingers brushes over my cheek. You got some ice cream on your face. She licks it off her finger. Delicious. I can't help but blush from the gesture. Right. It seems I'm weak towards cuteness instead of loudness. Who would have imagined? I mean, I think it's possible. What are you so impressed over, you pervert? Can't handle being touched by your total friend? Hey, I'm not embarrassed at all. I know when you're lying. There is no need to be bashful around me, Koji. We're adults, aren't we? Yeah, right. I still can't help but feel nervous. At first she was shy, but now she's becoming incredibly confident. Is she already comfortable with the idea of dating me? Don't forget to finish your ice cream. You can't spend the whole night lost in thought. Right. We finish and Itsumi looks very pleased. Ice cream at Christmas still tastes as great as ever. Don't you think, Koji? Now that she mentions it, I did enjoy that. I don't think I've had ice cream in Christmas since I saw you. Itsumi shakes her head. Don't dwell in the past. You told me that. Here and now is what matters. Come on, let's go have a look at the Christmas tree. She takes me by the hand and tucks me off the bench. In front of the brilliant Christmas tree downtown, Itsumi smiles. You know what? This is a freaking beautiful view. Her face reminds me of how she used to smile every Christmas Eve. It's in this moment that I realize why I love her so much. The shimmering lights of the Christmas tree dance around her, giving her an almost angelic appearance. For a moment, I'm lost in how beautiful she looks. Gently squeezing my head, she guides me through the crowd. Eventually we stop right in front of the Christmas tree. Her eyes look onto mine. You have beautiful eyes, Koji. Has no one ever told you that? Can't say they have. Why? When we first met, that's the first thing I noticed about you. They say that eyes are windows into the soul. That's true. Is it weird that I actually pay attention to eyes as well? And I like what I saw in yours. They were truly beautiful. They are truly beautiful. I guess that's where my feelings started. Even if I didn't know it at the time. Then, when we spent our first Christmas together. Her attention sweeps over the entire square briefly. Whenever I see candy canes or decorations or trees, they all remind me of you, Koji. Koji and Christmas will always be one and the same to me. Her smile grows wider and wider as she looks at me. Koji, the day I left you was the single greatest regret I ever had in my life. Nothing I ever did after that compared to having to leave you behind, Koji. When I would see the car on my way to this town, I felt like crying the entire time. Hey, don't worry about it, okay? I keep telling you, I'm here right now. I have no intention of letting go. That's right. She grasps my hands, holding tightly. Her eyes are shining. I love you, Koji. I wish I had the courage to say it earlier, but I finally did it. I want to be with you again. Please, no matter what, don't let anything pull us apart. Promise me that you will be here, no matter what happens, Koji.
She holds out her hand to me. With no hesitation, I take it. I promise, Itsumi. We'll be together forever.
Thank you. I know there's someone who keeps his promises. With you by my side, I know that everything is going to be wonderful.
There's magic in this moment. I can just feel it. The mood is right, the atmosphere is right, and she's looking at me with so much love in her eyes.
Koji, I want to do something. May I?
Whatever you like, it's me.
Okay. Then, close your eyes for a moment. I want it to be a surprise.
Close my eyes, I think I know what's coming next. I feel something soft press against my lips. She stays there for the longest time. I can feel the heat radiating from her. As I close my eyes, Itsumi looks back at me.
I finally had my first kiss. I couldn't think of anyone I would rather give it to.
She looks up at the starry sky.
I wonder if Santa knew what I wished for this year.
Maybe she did.
She? Well, the night is still young, Koji. There's so much more I want to do before Christmas.
She takes me by the hand again.
Will you come with me?
Of course I'll come with you, Itsumi.
I'm so glad.
For Christmas, I reunite with my childhood friend. Her love survives the test of time. Now I know there won't be another time that I will ever be separate from her again. This is the story of how I fell in love with my childhood friend on Christmas Eve. I know what's going to happen from here, but if it's with her, then I'm ready for it. You know what's actually scary about Wing Cloud? Their childhood friends are not annoying at all. And I like them. And you know what? Despite really loving Akina, I think Itsumi wins. We still have another route. And I honestly wouldn't be surprised if there was a route that would lead us to be with all of those girls at the same time, knowing Wing Cloud. Seriously, Wing Cloud, I love your childhood friends, so keep them, but don't do harem routes. Alright, let's end it here. And the next one, we'll get the next ending. We'll go after the next girl. So after the Santa, that basically is in the title as well. So for now, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you tomorrow. Until then, bye bye.